everybody and welcome back to the Blossom Crochet channel. In this video I'm going to be showing you how to create this beautiful slightly textured stitch which is perfect for baby blankets or large blankets and Afghans or even scarves as well. It's a very dense stitch, as you can see, there's not many gaps and it's really simple, and it's obviously a one row repeat as well. So this is the start of a baby blanket and I am using Stylecraft Bambino DK and a 4mm hook for this particular blanket. Now I'm going to be showing you how to do the stitch in a different yarn. I'm going to be using a chunky yarn so that it's nice and clear for you to see the stitches. And I will give you the amount that I chained in the description box for this baby blanket. So let's just crack on with this stitch. So for this chunky yarn I'm just going to be using the recommended 6mm hook. So this stitch is just an alternative take on the normal blanket stitch. The blanket stitch is quite a puffy stitch, which is lovely, but I just wanted something that wasn't quite so textured. I mean, this still got beautiful texture to it, as you can see, and beautiful stitch definition as well, but I just wanted it to be slightly less poofy, so we've just changed the stitches slightly. Okay, so for your foundation chain you want to chain the width of your project in a multiple of 2, so any even number until your project is as wide as you need it to be. As I say, for the baby blanket that I showed, I will give you the chain and everything in the description box. So yarn over and pull through. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you just chain your even number. Okay, so I've just done a chain of 16 because obviously I'm only doing a really small sample piece, but whatever amount of stitches you have done, you want to add an additional 3 chains now to the end. 1, 2 and 3. So we're going to work back our foundation row now. So I'm using UK terminology, so please remember I will always give the US terminology as well, but when I'm doing the repeat of saying them I will be using the UK terminology. So first of all you want to find your third chain from your hook. So you want to go 1, 2 and this is your third, and we're going to put a UK treble into that third chain. So remember, a treble in UK terms is a double in the US. So yarn over, insert into that third chain, yarn over and pull up, and you'll have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. You then want to skip 2 chains, so you're going to skip 1 and 2, and then into the third chain you're going to work 3 different stitches. So you're going to work a UK double, a UK half treble and a UK treble, all into the same chain. So I'll just very quickly give you the US. You'll do a single, a half, double and a double. So you've skipped 2, you'll do your UK double, so insert your hook, yarn over and pull up, yarn over, pull through both, and then your UK half treble, so yarn over, insert into that same chain, yarn over and pull up, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on the hook, and then a UK treble, so yarn over, back into that same chain, yarn over and pull up. Again you've got your 3 loops and your yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that is your set of stitches that you will work together all the way along. So again now you're ready to work your next set of stitches, so you want to skip 2 and then into the third you will do your UK double, so yarn over and pull up, yarn over, pull through both, UK half treble, yarn over, back into that same chain, yarn over and pull up, yarn over, pull through all 3, and then a treble. So yarn over and pull up, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So you're going to continue that all the way along, so skip 2 and then double, half treble, treble, all in the same chain. Okay, so if you want to repeat that now, and I will meet you as you get towards the other end. Okay, so once you've worked that all the way along, you're going to do a UK double into that very last chain. And that is how you should be looking at this point. It will be a little bit more poofy towards the back. So now you want to turn your work. You can either chain 2 or you can do what I'm about to do. So I'm going to insert my hook into that very first stitch, yarn over and pull up, yarn over, pull through both, and then this stitch has got 2 vertical parts. Insert your hook behind the one closest to your working end, yarn over and pull up, yarn over, pull through both, and that just gives us a treble height stitch but without any gaps. Okay, so now we're going to work straight into that space where we've just come up from, so where you've got your first stitch. At the base of that you're going to put a UK treble, so yarn over into the base of that stitch and complete your treble. You're then going to skip the next 2 stitches and into the top of what was your double from the previous row, so your UK double, so you'll skip 2 and then you'll work your next set of stitches into that stitch. So you'll start with your double, go through the whole of the stitch, so you'll do your UK double, all in the same stitch, your half treble and treble, all in that same stitch. And then again you'll skip 2 and into your double from the previous row you'll do your next set, so double crochet, half treble and treble, skip 2, and you'll be able to repeat that all the way along, and I will meet you as you get towards the other end in just a second. So skip 2, double, half treble, treble, all the way along. Okay, so as you get towards the end I'm working my stitches as normal. And then at the end of this row, so I've worked my last set of stitches in that last double from the previous row, and then I've got a treble stitch, and then I've got the chains that we skipped right at the beginning of our work. So you want to skip the top of the treble and work into the top of the chain, and you're just going to put a UK double crochet into that stitch. So again, now that is how we look. It's looking really pretty. So I'm just going to show you one more time. Obviously that is the row that you will repeat, but I will just show you again now just to firm that up. So you'll turn, you'll either chain 2 or you'll do your treble height stitch by inserting your hook, yarn over and pull up, yarn over, pull through both, and then behind the vertical part on the left, yarn over and pull up, yarn over, pull through both, and then into the base of that stitch where you've literally just come up from, you'll put a treble in that stitch. So you start in the row with 2 trebles next to each other basically. Skip 2 and then your set of stitches in the next. So double, half treble, treble, all in the same stitch. Skip 2 and then double, half treble, treble, and again you'll work that all the way along until you get towards the other end. So you'll work your last set of stitches into that last double from the previous row, and then again you've got your 2 stitches left, so you've got your treble here, so that's the top of that treble, and then you've either got a chain 2 or your treble height stitch that we did. So skip that first treble and work into the top of that very end treble or the top of the chain 2, whatever you chose to do, and you'll just put a double crochet. So that is how you should be looking. Your work should be nice and flat. you should be getting really beautiful stitch definition and a little bit of texture, and it should be nice and thick, nice and squishy. So I'll just bring back this one that I'm working on, and it looks really beautiful all in one colour, but obviously you can use variegated, you can use thin yarn, chunky yarn, Aran, super chunky, literally anything you like, and it looks really beautiful. Well, thank you so much for joining me for this tutorial. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you don't already, and I will see you again really soon. Bye for now.